What is going on, everybody? Coffee and Gaming 24/7 with me, someone better. I'm going to show you really quick how to make a decent size and decent looking house. Most people have been asking me to make these for them in a tutorial because when it comes down to playing survival, they either can't or they forget how to do it or how many or whatever the case is. So I'm going to show you very quickly. Just need to grab a couple necessities. I like to make them out of cheap things, quick things that you can get early in the game so that you can build a house right away. I like to make mine an odd number so that you have a center, so you have a center door. If you do it even, you can always do a double door, which works, but I like to have the one single for now. This is 11 right there. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 11. That's 11, and these should line up. I like to do the first layer with cobble, some kind of dirt, not dirt, stone, but the first stone that you get is really just this, unless you're actually carving it out of a mountain, which then you can just do that. So then you could just fill this in really quick. But in the survival mode, I would say build the walls first. That's probably the safest thing to do, because you can work on the floor and whatever you want, the windows or anything on the inside, when it's dark. See, because if that was a zombie, he could get in. Hopefully you'd be a little bit farther along if this was nighttime already, but I think I was actually sleeping through the night when I started the video. So I should be able to get this done before it's night again, which is the whole point. There's the sun. Got a little while. But as you see, I already have a wall up. A two block wall is already up. So even if I had to stay in that hole for tonight, then I'd be a lot safer. I don't do the corners. I like to do the corners, the stone. And I'm gonna take down the walls here too. It's just I want to get them up. I'm building it basically as like I'm in survival. So I'm not going to fly or anything like that. I'm going to show you exactly how I make them. So, kind of like that. This would be the floor, right? So this would be a window. And then do another one. You kind of get the idea. It's an 11 by 11 house. I'd put way more windows than that, but you can do all the extra decorating, you know, at night or when it's a little bit safer out. So that's pretty much that, and then you can use the cobble that you get just to make some kind of nice looking roof. What I usually do, I usually have more. It depends on what you have more of. If you have more trees on your map, then you have more wood, then you do cobble. So you can do this whichever way you want, but I'll show you the basic idea. Basically, you do a staircase. Whoops, that one's wrong. You do a staircase on each side, going up to the center. Kind of like that. And let's see. There we go. There we go. And there's 1, 2, 3, right? So you can go 1. And again, this is an 11 by 11. So we'll leave that extra block there. So you can either do it wood, like that, or you can do it like the stone. Or you can do like a wood and then a stone on top, which That might look better. I'm not sure. It might stand up too high. So you know what? I think I would turn them into slabs. Where's my cobble slab? There we go. Like that. That probably tops it off. Ooh, pretty good. Yeah, see? Kind of like that. So that's basically where you start, and then you just do the other side here, same exact way, and then all you do is build the staircase, build that image right here. But don't do it the whole way. So you want to have that tall ceiling inside. I'll do this quicker here. And you see, I didn't have to fly at all to actually work on the house. I mean, I'm flying around the house to show you, but other than that, you really don't have to fly. I mean, as long as you know how to crouch. But, and again, it's still nowhere near nighttime yet. And I've got a pretty decent house going here. At least for a first house. You can make them out of nicer stuff later. But, and then a slab on top. And then, all you have to do is just walk these over. Just don't, if you angle it too much, it'll get weird. See? It'll do like a corner. So that happens from time to time with everybody. So just take your time. And this first one, you can always jump and then just kind of walk along and it'll work. But it doesn't hurt to make your first house a little bit bigger. Usually what happens is you need a bunch of chests for all the stuff you've been collecting. Plus you got to set up multiple furnaces, one to cook the food, one to cook all the other stuff you're making, like any sand or anything else. So you usually have 2 of those going. Plus, at least on my worlds, I always have 1 or 2 people also in my house because it's bigger than theirs. Theirs is usually a little tiny thing. So with this one, I would say just go the half slab. And the nice part about having the half slab on top is that animals won't spawn animals, or like the mobs. That's what I mean, the spiders. They won't spawn on the half slab. So you might get 1 or 2 on the sides, but they won't actually spawn here. Now they won't. You know, who knows what will happen with any changes that come up, but and this is just cobble. I mean, it's just cobble and wood. So if you just, you know, go mining a little bit for some iron, or cut some trees down with the bonus chest axe or whatever you happen to grab, it's really not that much material, but it's way better than a tiny little house or hoping to survive while you go search for a village to try to make it there. But also, on the survival tip, I would always have stuff growing, like wheat or something food-related, before I started my house. So by the time I finish this nice-looking house, I have, you know, some kind of food waiting for me. So, there it is. Let me find the center. There's the door, and then, you know, you can even throw... This is all, you know, the extra fancy type stuff. But you can do steps, you can do, you know, whatever you want. Oh, I actually just broke that. But, see, then when it gets darker, you can work inside. Putting the floors in, or whatever you want to do. This whole time you can actually have sand in the furnace cooking, so you can have windows being made. And the food growing outside or inside in my case. I have a Let's Play for an indoor farm if you want to watch that on how to grow stuff grow stuff in your house. See, and that's a pretty decent house. You can even put a second story in, a second floor, if you really wanted to, which I usually do. But I also, I break out a lot of this when I'm finally, like, in a decent sized house. in a decent completed house. And throw some windows just so you know what's outside your house before you step out there. Whoops. And that's pretty decent. The sun is still up. So, like this, like there's your bed, and then you got torches and all the normal stuff that you keep in your house. So, let's say you got a chest, you got a double chest for all your stuff, you got like 2 furnaces going, a crafting table. The other thing you gotta do is light up around your house so less stuff spawns near you, because you don't want a creeper coming by, or even having your friend be close and bringing the creeper towards your house and blowing it up or blowing a huge hole in it. But there you go. Whoops, didn't want to fly there. And also with the doors, you can use pressure plates, but only keep them on the inside. Okay. So if you're running away from a creeper, you can get in, door will automatically close, but they won't be able to get in. A lot of people put pressure plates on the outside, a little bit dangerous. So there it is. Let's go out and take a look. That's a pretty decent first house. And it's just some cobble and some wood. Not that bad. And I did it before the sunset. So now I will go inside and I will go to sleep. Bye guys.